BalconyTV.
Hey guys, welcome to Balcony TV Melbourne. I'm here with the Eastern, all the way from Littleton, New Zealand. How's it going, guys?
Good, man. Good, thank you.
What song are you going to play this evening?
We're going to play a song called Set a Signal.
Cool, let's hear it.
All right. And that old man that you love, he don't talk to his daughters all that much. And that train thought was gonna ride, but it ain't carrying nothing, got nobody left inside. And if hope is where the heart is, I put my whole pieces, I said it on the way, watch it blow away. People coming by, no one in to meet us. Hey, 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 got the time through the night of the day, through the night of the day. Hey. And there will you fall, you could run, till I sent it empty and done. And it was the lines you thought you drove between your friends. Maybe straight and strong, but brother, it will end. And if hope is where the heart is above my own pieces, let it on away, watch it blow away. People come by, no one in to meet us. Hey, 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 got the time through the dying of the day, through the night of the day. Yeah. But if you're somewhere out there, set a signal, make it clear. Well, come on in, and I'll be gone. Hey, and I will find a way, and I will find a way through the diet of the day, through the night of the day, through the night of the day. Thank you, thank you.
Great stuff, guys. Thanks.
Thanks,
For that.
thanks.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
So you're over in Australia for a little while touring?
Yeah, well, this is actually our last day. We've been here for a month.
Are you heading home tomorrow?
We're heading home tomorrow.
Wow,
Yeah.
awesome. Get back to Christchurch?
Yep, back to Littleton, back to Christchurch, back home, back to
Yeah.
South Island. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, so tell me about the tour. How's it all been going?
Oh, it's been a blessing. This is a great city here in Melbourne. We had lots of good shows here. We're pretty stunned at how nice it is and how kind everyone is, and the infrastructure for music. You know, there's radio stations that people listen to, and record stores, and a lot of venues. It's been really good, and even all the shows outside of Melbourne have been great. And it's, up on the coast, Canberra, everything. It's been real nice.
Yeah. And you guys are known in New Zealand for touring a ton and always been on the road.
Yeah.
Is your plan to now basically do the same over here?
Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, we still want to go around New Zealand, like around and around all the time, but we don't want people to get sick of us too much. So we'll come over here and hopefully win some friends. And I mean, the part of what we do is so we can see things and meet people and find out what's going on for people where they live, and so you got to travel to do that. So
yeah. And back home, like when you get back, you're going to be touring again pretty soon.
Well, we've pretty much been on tour since January, so we're going to have a little bit of time off, and we'll have a few weeks off, and then we'll start work on our new record. And we go back out on the road in September, and come back to Australia in October. Put the record out in November. That's the plan. Yeah.
Wow. And one thing I saw from your recent time in New Zealand before you came over here is that you've been doing a lot of house concerts around the Christchurch area, around Littleton. I was really curious as to how they were sort of being received and what the vibe was. It's such a different thing to be going into people's houses.
Yeah, well, I mean, after the earthquake, I mean, all the venues were closed. Everything sort of dried up in terms of people, and I kind of, I mean, we play in bar rooms a lot, and bar rooms are kind of like these weird spiritual places where people can come together, at their best. That's what they are. And when they're all gone, everyone sort of, we sort of got the feeling that people just needed to be together, but there was nowhere to go. So we sort of thought, well, we're a band, we play, and we can facilitate events that people could come together at, and so we just said, hey, if you want us to come play in your house, in your street, in your park, we'll come do it. And we thought maybe we'll do like 5 or 6 or something, people might be into that, but it went pretty crazy, and so we ended up doing about 40 shows like that, just around Christchurch. And so it was kind of like, we're always on tour around New Zealand, but it was cool to be on tour in Christchurch. And we thought we were doing a nice thing, but it was actually way nice for us just to seeing people being cool to each other, and in the face of so much stress and tribulation, just being real cool and still being together and being nice to each other. It was a real blessing.
Yeah, and it's great to see a different model for touring and for the future, to know that you can do it a completely different way to how you've done it before.
I mean, like, because we live off playing, and it's a small place where we live, you have to find the nooks and crannies wherever you go to make it happen, to make it viable, to make it work. And people are real generous, and if you're kind to them and don't bullshit them, they'll generally be kind to you back, and so it's reciprocal. It works both ways.
Magic. And if people over here want to keep in touch with you guys and see what's happening when you next come back, where can they?
We got a website, forteastern.com.
Yeah.
And but just type in the Eastern, you'll find us, or send us a letter, send it to the Wonder Bar in Littleton. It'll get to us. Yeah, it's our local bar, and it's still open. So
I know. I've got a guy touring through there
right
in August.
Yeah.
So. Awesome. Well, thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thank
you.
Pleasure
to have some Kiwis come over and perform on here.
Hey, thanks for having us.
And I'm glad Melbourne's treated you well.
Like it feels like home. It's been real special. It's been good.
I look forward to seeing you next time.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
All the best.
Okay.
Thanks from Balcony TV.
BalconyTV.